Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Riley and I'm Sometimes Now. And today we're going to install a new setup for the actuator from Merit Automation. And what we'll do is, right now I have his previous model, his original actuator on the chute. And I wired that through, and I did a video on that, so you guys can check that out and see how that's done. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to uninstall the one that I put on, and he sent me a new, what he calls the Ultra Max, which is the updated version for the actuator. It's all self-sealed, and I'll go over everything with you, and we'll do a reinstall of a brand new kit. Less than 30 minutes. It should take, because it's all plug and play. He supplies everything, and I'll go over everything in the kit. But he supplies everything and gives you the drill bits and everything to drill so you can mount the actuator. And I'll take off all the current wiring, and then we'll go through and we'll reinstall his kit. And there's just 2 leads to hook up to the battery, and that's it. Everything else is, you know, like I said, it's plug and play. So you just run you pop out your plug for your, there's like a square, you know, a blank. You pop that out, and then you just run the wiring through, and then you hook up your actuator. So if anything you're interested in, if there's something you're interested in, stick around and I'll show you how. Alright, so we're going to go over everything that comes with this kit. This is the updated actuator kit. I have the original. Gary was working on from Merit Automation. He sent me this kit to install, to try out. Everything's all updated. This is all pre-wired, so for a fast installation, fast and easy. He said less than 30 minutes you can have everything hooked up, so we'll try that today. So first thing I want to say is this new kit is all pre-wired, and it comes with a blown fuse indicator, so this will illuminate when the fuse is blown, so that's nice. It's a quick indication that you have any issues. And then it comes with all the pre-adhesive clips, so you can run your zip ties through and pin all your wiring out of the way. Got all your hardware for your chute. He sends a step drill bit, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 millimeter drill bit. Blue thread locker, supplies that, and this new actuator. It has the new actuator is a chrome push rod, and the boot that moves up and down with the rod. The rod doesn't slide inside it. So this actually moves with the rod. And the top is tapered to shed water off. So the water doesn't go down inside, it actually sheds the water off. And this is all pre-wired. All your hardware is all stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about anything rusting. And the new kit comes with a cap, which the old one didn't. So now you got a cap that comes with this, so it seals it off when you're not using it. So that's nice too. So we'll get this all installed and we'll see how long it takes. Alright, this installation video is for the John Deere snowblower. There's already a pre-existing hole here, just like there's all these holes here. So you're going to drill this out. This hole that's already there pre-existing, you're going to drill that out to the step where it says 8 millimeter or 5/16. So you'll drill that out, and then you're going to come down, you'll see all these holes. He's got 2 holes here. You're going to grab the upper hole and you're going to drill another 8. So now you got this one drilled out 8 millimeter. You got this drilled out 8 millimeter. I don't have my plastic knob anymore because when I installed the original kit, I don't know what I did with it. So I just, if you want to refer to my other video, but he gives you, the kit comes with another bolt that when you take this one off, when you take that plastic knob off, you'll have this to put in there in its place, and you're going to want to leave that. You're going to want to set it so it's not flopping around, but you're going to want it loose so this moves freely, but not so much that it's got a lot of play. So you're just going to want to have this move freely. And then we'll install the actuator. You got to do the hardware. Just snap the end of that off. I see the heat just turned on. So he'll have to excuse the heat, but I'm trying to stay warm and work in comfort. So we'll put a little blue Loctite on these. And then you'll take this one of these bolts and you'll put this and then you'll do the same thing with the other one. Then you tighten these up. Using a half inch and 7/16. Get a little Loctite on there. Alright, so that's going to bottom out on the inside on that other bolt. It's going to leave a little play. See, it's not going to bind it up. So this has got move. You need this to be able to float freely. So we'll tighten that up. We'll just hold this one and snug this one up. Just make sure that this moves freely. It's got to be able to float. And we'll do the same thing with this one. That was easy enough. Okay, now that we got this mounted, you're going to want to leave some slack so when that turns back and forth. So we'll run this through and we'll zip tie this. Okay. So this was the old one from the old actuator, so I'm going to put this a little lower. So I'm going to mount that right about here. And grab a zip tie. then we'll leave a little bit of a loop there. We'll clip that off. And we'll leave a little bit of slack on there. Here's your quick connect. So we'll put that in there after we get everything. So now we'll install the other side. All right, so this comes with the John Deere's. That yours should have this. Just reach around the back side here and pop that plug out, and then it'll give you your factory hole for your toggle. All you do is just reach around the back, push that out, and then you'll have your hole for your to fish your wires through. Okay, so this is the pre-wired factory harness that he's made up. Leaves you more than enough in case you have a bigger tractor. So we'll just fish this all right through here. Alright, so see how these two plugs are at the high spot, and then you got two in the middle? You got like that little hourglass right there. I'm going to mount that this way. There. Okay, so now that we got the toggle switch mounted, we pushed both of these wires through. Now we got to send this one through to the other side, and you can go right up through here and you'll see a hole. That one will go through that side. Here's that. Put that right through that hole right there, and then get this drilled out. I already had a hole in here for the other actuator, so you can pick wherever you want to go down through. I opened this up a little bit to 3/4. So now that I got it through the firewall and I got it here, I'm gonna run this down here like that. And then once I'll zip tie these to this, and then it'll stay right with this unit. And then you pop this cover off and screw this in. And then when you're done with the snowblower, you just unattach it, put your cap back on, and that'll stay right on the tractor. Alright, so this is your power cable. It's got to go to the battery. Room in there, so just got to kind of fish it up through, but you won't be able to put it through with this on here like that, so you're gonna have to kind of fish this through first and then pull everything through. So I'm going to just wrap it with electrical tape. Okay, so I just wrapped a little electrical tape around this just temporarily, so it makes it so they're smoother, so nothing catches on it. And then we'll feed it down through the hole we just put in here. Alright, there. Now we're just going to run it along this loom. We'll just follow this because I'm going to zip tie this to this so it's not rubbing anywhere. So we just got to kind of feed it through a little bit. Best you can. I'll be able to just zip tie that right in there. So now we'll go through this opening down here. So now we got to go through right here. There's some foam in here, and then there's these two wires. So you just got to kind of push them through here. There's enough room to get it in here. And you just got to reach in down through here. Careful, because there's these screws right here and they're very sharp, so just kind of watch where you're going. You just grab the ends. Back in, put your lid back on, and then we just hook these two ends to the terminals on the battery. We should be all done. Alright, so now we just gotta take the nut off the just put the black on the negative, put the nut back on, and then do the same thing with the positive. Now don't over tighten this, because you can squash this out and it won't. So you're just going to kind of go kind of like a medium, and then we'll just do the same with the positive. And we put that on there like that. And just tighten it up. Don't over tighten. There, now we're all powered up. So now we'll take this wire and we'll pull it back through, and I'll turn it up inside there. Alright, so then we'll just zip tie this up in here. These are those new flush cut pliers from Icon, from Harbor Freight. Icon stepped it up. I actually like some of their tools. Actually, all the Icon brand is good. And we'll just tidy all these up, get these together. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like in there. Okay, so now that we got the cable ran, we can put our side panel on. Yeah, let's zip tie it there, because that'll stay right on the tractor. Now that we got that zip tied there, and you know, you can do whatever you want to kind of fasten this here. And then we gotta sneak these in. And then that one. That's it. There. Alright, so let's recap. So you'll have the two 3/4 inch bolts that you gotta, you'll drill your holes out and you'll put the 3/4 inch. Then you got your spacer nuts. And then you got your longer stainless steel for your outside, and Loctite everything. That's what it looks like from the inside. And you're gonna wanna make sure that, you know, that you have a little gap in there, which it should, because this bolt's going to bottom out into this one inside here. So that's a certain thickness. And then we got our adhesive base, our zip tie. Make sure you leave enough slack so when your chute swivels, it doesn't yank that out. And then just zip tie everything. I have that, it's connected here. And then that runs over here. I have that just setting in here on the front one. And then I zip tied it in the back, and then it goes up through the cowl. And remember, I drilled the hole, that 3/4 inch hole through the firewall. And then the one that has the screw-on coupling comes through that in there. Refer to the video in the beginning. So then the other half that connects to the battery, it's got your two terminals on it. I drilled a hole there, went down through, and I zip tied along the wire loom. Followed the same one as that, and then I went through here I zip tied the fuse block to the strap, and I faced the fuse indicator up. So if the fuse is blown, you can see it. Then you got your negative and positive leads. I put the cover back on the positive, and that's about it. Let me zoom in here. See, the shaft doesn't slide in and out of the boot, so it always stays sealed. And then it has a tapered edge so the water runs off. Any condensation will run off the top. If you can look right there, it has a taper, so all the water will shut off. And then the whole arm is, the actuator is covered with a boot. So, should be pretty weatherproof. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. I'll put all the information in the description below if you guys want to check out the Ultramax actuator kit for the snowblower. And I got some other things coming up, so stay tuned. I'm going to be installing a set of pilot skis on the Rev and a set of snow trackers on the skis, the Pilot X skis. And I got Thundercat. I'm doing a bearing upgrade and replacing all the bearings in the rear skid with Timken bearings, getting rid of all the Chinesium stuff. And the drive shaft, I'm replacing the bearing in there. I'll show how to press the bearing out of the caliper, and I'm going to put the drilled rotor that's from the Yamaha Sidewinder and get rid of the solid rotor that Arctic comes with. So if you guys are interested in any of that, stay tuned. So I got that coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So if you guys are interested in any of that, stay tuned. And look forward to seeing you guys out on the snow. Take care, and thanks again for watching.